master.
Okay, I also have my baby Mata, hip hop soul singer, Mila Machiko in the building. Hi, baby Mata. Is it okay if I call you baby Mata?
Of course. You could call me anything you want to.
Do I have to just do it behind closed doors?
I love you out loud.
Thank you. You're not ashamed of me.
That's right.
And I'm not ashamed of you either. You can do no wrong. No wrong in my... Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, darling. Last week, I apologized for the mic situation, so we came in a little bit earlier to make sure that got situated. But today, we have a super dope show. We will have a special guest with us, Brooklyn's own, as well as American Idol finalist. He's like a triple threat. He's a musician, he's a singer, he's an actor, and he was one of the last few finalists on American Idol. So his name is Qaasim Middleton, and he will be here shortly. He's a little behind schedule, but you know, we can get through our little format, our little thing, our little run, and he'll be here soon. Our topic is coined, who is your idol? We want to know all about his journey on American Idol, his role on Nickelodeon's The Naked Brothers Band, oh God, I've got to get it. Naked Brothers Band, which my children used to watch back in the days, as well as any projects he's currently working on. So stay tuned for a little R&R. Give it up, give it up. Yeah! First, I want to give a special shout out to my son, S-U-N, my son. I call him a son because he shines like one. He graduated from high school this past Friday. It was so dope. Yo, my son is a looker. And all y'all cougar ass ladies, I'm just letting y'all know off rip. Y'all better just, yeah. Y'all
leave that
just
boy alone.
Leave him alone. Bila, can you tell him again? Tell him again.
Leave that young boy alone.
For real,
with your old ass.
Old ass. Stay in your lane. Pass the baton. So I want to give a special shout out to him and to every other parents, whether the child is in high school, college, kindergarten, pre-K, if they stepped up from the first to the second, whatever. Congratulations to your family and pat yourselves in the back for doing an awesome job. Look,
word.
I'm patting. Oh, someone else's son graduated. You see, he's all tight-lipped. Why are you being all peculiar?
Oh,
you forgot?
Now you know what? I'm not. You know.
Are you there?
Get back on the mic.
Are you there?
Yeah, I mean, it's elementary to middle school.
That's a graduation.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the big one, high school.
Lord have mercy. I think
to turn up.
I like all graduations, but I think my favorite is kindergarten and high school.
That's the weirdest one to me. Like graduate kindergarten. You didn't
so
do anything.
Dope.
You graduated playing with blocks. Like
they graduated learning how to interact with friends. Their social emotional needs were met, which is always a good thing, and they did it.
Yeah,
they know how to write. They don't have to use those perforated dots. You know what I'm saying? They learn. I want to June is Gay Pride Month, and in NYC today, NYC will be hosting the Gay Parade. We want to give a big shout out because now all gay marriage is legal throughout the whole United States. So that means Alaska. That is the United States,
yes.
right?
Yeah. Yes.
I want to see the Eskimos.
Yeah. Shout out to SCOTUS for doing some good things this week. There's a lot happening, you know, up at the Supreme Court. They hella lit, you know, between, you know, that and ruling, you know, Obamacare is, you know, constitutional and, you know, and actually, and I just read on Facebook, Talisa B posted that that they made amendments to the 3 strikes law. As well,
they should.
Yeah.
Weren't they working on that a few years ago? Like, what happened?
I don't know.
Was this an amendment on top of an amendment, perhaps?
They did something, you know. Well, actually, let me read it because I don't want to sound like an idiot out here just
these streets
talking and not knowing what the heck I'm talking about. So if you'll give me a second, I will find it, and then here we go. So the Supreme Court ruled that the 3 strikes law that was put into place during Clinton administration is now required to have a formal definition for what offenses can be used to send people to prison. So whereas before any 3 strikes was, you know, now they have to have specific, you know, like violent,
like a criteria.
Yeah. So
and it's not just across the board.
Right.
That makes sense.
You know, there have been 31 cases that argued the issue, but it was an Aryan Nation member named Sam Johnson's case that that set the precedent.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So the Aryan Nation is good for something.
Because now that applies to everybody. While we're talking about this, I want to give a special shout out to Anthony Graves, the DA who prosecuted him for capital murder. His name is Charles Sebasta, was disbarred. He was disbarred because he withheld evidence against Anthony Graves, which caused Anthony to spend 18 years in jail.
Wow.
So,
Why
I mean,
doesn't he
disbarred.
get 18 years in jail?
I agree. Disbarred is a disbarment, or being disbarred is disbarred is, to me, it's not enough, but I suppose it could be a start. I also want to give a shout out to Russia for opening Patriot Park. Let me turn my phone off because I just feel like it might just chime. Everybody make sure your ringers are off, please. Shout out to Russia for opening Patriot Park, also known as Russia's military Disneyland. On display are helicopters, tanks, missiles, boats, and submarines, which is kind of dope because I think I want to go.
I'll take a submarine ride.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be riding in it, but you might be able to go into the cockpit. Turn down for what? I'm sorry. That was my moment. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. See? Look, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I knew he was going to do that. Well, we have to get on to the next portion of the show, which is Roxanne's rant. During this portion of the show, I like to blow off a little bit of steam and vent, and you guys are, my outlet. Mila, she's too busy singing and things. You know what I'm saying? With the sweater puppies.
Is it Mila's rant? Or nah?
You can mention that too. Vex, we see you.
Fucking sweater puppies.
Log ahead, you.
I got your sweater puppies right here.
Shout out to Vex Low for showing me love. Yeah. Coming out of Peaches.
Ooh, and Peaches was so good this week. I have a real issue with people breaking up with Facebook and posting their farewells. It makes me
You're in
so
Periscope,
mad.
By the way. This is what
am I?
Yeah.
Hi, Roxanne Roxanne TV. Yes, I have a real problem with people breaking up with Facebook and bidding their farewells. If you want to leave, bounce. Why do you need an outro? Can somebody tell me why they need an outro?
Because they want attention.
Attention, you want me to say, please don't go?
No.
Please don't go.
No.
Please don't go.
No.
And they get about 50, 60 comments saying that too. And you look, don't go. What are you leaving for?
Why are you leaving? That's why they do it.
I got another gripe with Facebook as well. Someone, which I've noticed that seems to be a trend, but someone will put up, I'm so upset, or my heart is broken. So now we're all chiming in like, what's wrong? Are you okay? People are like, well, inbox me if you need me or call me. I just called your phone. It's not ringing. They will respond for like 18 hours. And then when they respond, they say, I just need some sleep.
or keep me in prayer.
Yeah. Like, dude, if we know that this is a cry for help, and if people are trying to help you, then you need to respond. Don't be responding 18 hours later.
But why shouldn't people cry for help on Facebook, Roxanne? But Roxanne, people need to cry for help. Why can't they cry for help on Facebook?
Well, we're going to have Brett Scrutter. I'm so sorry. He helps with suicide prevention and stuff like that. So I'm going to, whenever I see that from this point forth, I am going to start tagging him on your posts.
Sometimes all people need is just a little bit of positive attention so they can feel, I don't know, I'm in a good mood. So
you look good.
I'm looking, thank you, Roxy. Thank you.
Ow!
I'm in a good mood, so I'm feeling empathetic, let people have
that what you're saying? Oh, this is like a little bug flying around. I hope it don't fly on my nose. Okay.
Bye, Jimmy. See you later.
Bye, Jimmy. I don't know who you are, but bye-bye. See you later.
Jimmy was commenting on
the show. Watch the show. I gotta get on.
And
I'm
then
gonna
he
do that
left.
later.
He said he'd tell me there aren't people who watch this show. Bye. So why'd you tune in, dude?
Oh.
Peace out.
Okay, Jimmy. So okay.
Jimmy wanted his attention.
There goes his 2 minutes of fame. Jimmy, you just became famous. Do you know how many listeners listen to our show? But that's a whole different story. We now got to get on to the Ask Roxy portion of the show. In this case, Mila will read a question written by one of our listeners, and I will offer some advice. For all advice questions, please email me at info@roxanneroxanne.rocks. And remember, do as I say, not as I do. Mila, what you got for us?
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna switch the view on the Periscope. How do I do it? I don't know how to use this thing. Okay. So,
you got it?
No.
Let me see.
Okay, I got it.
Yes.
What do you think about a formerly solid group of women who have known each other for many years, cared for each other's children, and borne witness to each other's life's ups and downs, which has now become exclusionary? Understandably, some people within the group have developed closer relationships with the people of their choice, but the idea was for us to all be there for each other and include each other in milestone events. Recently, 2 women have systematically been excluded from some lifetime events twice by the same person. They're very hurt, and some of us have discussed this with the excluder, but she doesn't seem to care. This has caused discord and discomfort among what were previously easygoing and enjoyable gatherings for us all. What suggestions would you offer for dealing with the situation?
I want to thank you for writing in. I would just accept the fact that all people do not get along. All people do not get along. I have been friends with large groups of women and have noticed that not everyone pretty much cared for each other. Everyone should get over it and just be cool with those who are cool with them. I don't see a problem with that. I don't understand why some people take it so personally when people don't want to associate with them. Get in where you fit in. What do you think, Mila?
I think that
the opposite.
No. I was gonna say, if she's just not that into you, then she's just not that into you.
Put an H on your chest and handle it. It is not that serious.
It's okay. Now, if there is obvious tension, if there's like beef and like you feel hot, heat on your neck when you're in the same room, then I think it's something to be addressed. Then maybe you want to reconsider your position in this group. But I agree. It's not that. And if it's just, they may not want you to be at their, at their parties, at their slumber parties, then you got to suck that up.
Then you can't go there. And personally, I don't like entertaining people that I don't like.
And be thankful that the person who doesn't like you isn't inviting you and
then beating up on you.
Yeah. I mean, being rude and nasty, because that's a thing too.
Maybe I should invite her out.
Frenemies and such,
Whatever.
Be thankful that person is honest.
Exactly. Ooh, Mila, I know that we got to do that, the next thing where you holla.
Oh,
holla!
It's time.
But can you also help me?
I got 2 arms, Rox. I got 2 hands.
Apart.
Sheesh.
This portion of the show I have coined as Roxanity!
Woo!
During this segment, I like to talk about things that I have found most interesting. I do not discriminate, so some of the topics can occur. Ooh, I had to burp. Anywhere around the country, around the world. I'm such a lady. I have to step back. I'm worldly, y'all. Round 6, you think I'm worldly? Because you staring at me like what? What happened? Why? Where's your mic?
Very worldly.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. You can also view all of Roxanity topics in its entirety on my Facebook page, Roxanne Roxanne. As of late, there have been debates over the Confederate flag. Large retailers such as Sears, eBay, and Walmart have banned any merchandise bearing the Civil War symbol. This all stemmed when the churchgoers were killed in Charleston by, that white young man. Now, blacks are demanding that the flag be removed and all symbols celebrating, Confederacy be removed. 2 activists were arrested, James Ian Tyson and Brittany Ann Byram Newsom. Brittany scaled the pole and took down the Confederate flag located in front of the South Carolina State House. The 2 were arrested, and online fundraisers was created immediately, which raised about $42,000, but their bond was about $3,000. And they raised that money, $42K, in 4 hours of learning that this lady and her
shout out to Bree Newsom
was arrested, which is kind of
free Bree.
Yeah, this hashtag
free
hashtag. The 2 pulled this off a few hours before the pro-Confederate flag rally, which is kind of dope. There was supposed to be a rally for the people that's for it,
but they put it back.
They put it.
They had 2 black cops put it back.
What?
Yeah, they had 2 black cops put it back.
You don't say. That is crazy. Man, many of the people.
Our guest is in the building.
Oh yes, one of our guests. Hi, Kev. Hi, Bez. Bez. So, which is kind of black guys. Don't upset me. They had to replace the flag.
Yeah, 2 black cops.
Why didn't
And then there was a whole thing over, they should have, protested, and if they weren't brave enough to lose their jobs, then they're,
I mean, people gotta eat though.
Can I just throw my 2 cents?
Throw your 2 cents in, brother.
Black people.
Here we go.
Stop.
Here we go. Lean back for this.
Stop wasting your time on some stupid Confederate flag argument. Y'all got all this fighting you over some stupid fight, but y'all don't got no fighting you when they be blowing black people's heads off. Y'all don't got all that. I don't see all this angst, all of this anger.
I do.
I see a whole bunch of hot noise. Bah, 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 bah.
I see people in the streets.
Listen,
I know a lot of activists.
A lot of people in the streets.
I mean,
real life in these streets.
Fighting,
men
getting
and women.
angry and all of that stuff. This is a stupid thing to fight over. First of all, people don't even understand the history of the dang on flag. And I'm going to just be real brief about this. The Confederate flag does not stand for slavery. That flag was one flag used by the Confederate Army on one battle that became,
Go ahead, brother,
famous later. But the Civil War, the Confederacy, was not about slavery at all. It was about money. It was about banking. And it's a whole thing that I can't explain to you right now.
6.
The North, hold on, can I just say something? The North was not fighting the South over slavery. How do you know this? Because during and after the Civil War, the North still had slaves. Confederate General Lee was an abolitionist. He and his wife opened up a school to teach black people how to read. He was anti-slavery. But he was the general of the Confederate Army. The general of the Union Army, Ulysses Grant, refused to give up his slaves even after slavery was made illegal in the entire country, and felt as a war hero he should be entitled to keep his slaves. The war was not about you, black people. You were just an economic tool on the table, a means to an end.
6.
It was about money.
Do you understand? I don't even understand why this argument is like a valid argument to people. If you tell me the flag was not about slavery, it was about economics, and we were property, then why can't I say that shit was about me? Your economic foundation. So therefore, to me, it might not have been about their right to keep slaves. It wasn't. I'm so clear on the Civil War not being about the right for black people to be free. But if I was fucking property and that shit was about the right to keep me as property, then to me that shit is a symbol of my subjugation, and that's why that's important to me.
But let me tell you something. The red, white, and blue, the Star Spangled Banner is a symbol
that flag
of your subjugation, really? And we're not fighting over that. Why are we fighting over little stuff like this when there's more important things that we could be fighting over?
Symbols are important. Symbols are important. Symbols bring people together, bring people to action. Symbols are important. Symbols are not action. I'm not saying you need only symbols and not action. I think that girl pulling down that flag was a dope moment.
That was cool. That was cool. That was dope.
But
it was
then
a cool
6,
thing
you have to also
do,
keep in mind that many
really
people are
fighting over
black people specifically are super passionate, as you can see.
When
about
is the last time somebody rolled up with a Confederate flag on and shot you, a black person in the back? It hasn't happened.
It happened last week.
Hold on, 6. Hold on. I personally,
that crazy.
It had 9 people in the church, 9 black people in the church.
But that wasn't. But I don't want to get into that because that wasn't about race. That was an assassination. They came there to kill that senator and make it look like
he said it was about race. He said he wanted to start a race war.
Listen. Okay, hold up. Time out. Listen, Mila, and we can't take too long on this. That was not about race. Let me tell you something. When you want to kill somebody, it's like the DC snipers theory.
Or Kennedy.
You kill 14 people to kill one and make it look like I'm just a madman on a madman's mission.
So now it's a conspiracy theory, and everything except what the boy said in his own damn manifesto.
You know what he said?
He left a manifesto,
and he drove 150 miles from his house when he could have went to a church right near him.
He chose that church because of the history of the church.
He walked in there and he asked for the pastor, the senator, and personally waited for him and didn't start shooting till he saw him. He was there to kill that man, and they're trying to make it look like it was something else.
Nobody's trying to make it look like anything. He left the manifesto. 6.
Listen,
he knew the history of that church. He knew the history of that church, and he chose that day.
All right. We'll talk about this later, Mila.
Not to mention my personal
everything
view
but what the man
regarding
said.
The Confederate flag. I have not say I have a problem or I don't have a problem. Personally, the whole Confederate flag. I want you to keep your flag up because I want to know who the hell the enemies are.
That's what I
personally.
said.
So if you take it down, then you could just be stabbing me in the back. A lot of black people view the Confederate flag as comparable to a swastika.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But the pro-Confederate flag people, they're like, listen, this flag is a flag of heritage, not hate. I do tend to disagree because a lot of the times people who actually don the flag, they're typically racist.
Yes,
but again,
Qaasim
I don't want
Middleton's
you to hide
in the
your
building.
flag because I need to know who you are, who my enemy is. I need to see that.
I agree.
If I go in a town,
I know where not to go.
I know where not to go. I know where not to spend my black dollar.
I know. I know which town to keep driving through. I know which town is a sundown town. I want to know.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to get on.
One last thing, and I'll be less than a minute, right? And I was in the Army, right? I got moved to this unit, right? Bunch of top-notch, ultimate badasses. I love them, working with them. So on their vehicle, they had a Confederate flag, right? So they're like, Riley, this is our vehicle. Do you we have a Confederate flag. Like, do you mind? I'm like, why you have a Confederate flag there? They're like, well, listen. Told me that, not racism. We don't hate you. You're the only black guy in the unit, but they'll let you know there's no racism. Just we're Southerners. And to us as Southerners, this means something to us. We don't like Northerners. They have no plans of reinstating slavery. They were just like, we don't want to be a part of the union. We don't want to be a part of the federal government. We're Southerners. We're from Texas.
And they should go back home to Europe where they came from.
No, they're not. No,
they say the same thing about us, Mila.
Yeah, no, but they look at it
go back home to Europe
as like we're Texans and we're Georgians and whatever it is. That's what I'm saying. Like our emotional equivalent is not always somebody else's emotional equivalent.
But that doesn't mean that I don't have my right to feel like. First of all, that's utter bullshit. But don't try to invalidate the fact that my legacy and my history has something to do with that. You can't say it's not about slavery when it's about economics, and I was the economic foundation of your shit. The fact that you didn't see me as a person, and so my feelings didn't fucking matter, doesn't mean that shit wasn't about me.
But let me ask you a question. Now that we're asking that all Confederate flags be removed, they're saying that they want to take down the monument. Now, what do you think about that? That African history monument. What monument was that? That they
had a thing a few years ago. They had an agreement with they said that we'll allow y'all to keep. If y'all want to keep flying the flag, we want you to build a monument for recognizing all the slaves,
which is the African American monument.
So they built the monument, and it was agreed upon. Everybody shook hands on it, and now they're saying years later, y'all want to renege after we made a deal.
If we remove our flags, then we have to remove the monument as well.
Whatever.
Look, tisk. You know how that goes. But on a lighter note, well, it's not lighter. Does anyone shop at Zara here in this building? I'm too thick for Zara.
I ain't been able to fit none of Zara since 2004.
Got 90% spandex lycra, my ass ain't getting in that. I need saying that's Ponzi. That's stretch.
Isn't the owner of Zara the richest man, one of the richest men in the world, though?
Is he black?
No.
I thought I'd push the envelope a little bit. Well, Zara is under investigation because their black employees have accused them of targeting black customers for stealing and using codes such as special order to identify black customers. Once the special code is set, employees are alerted to follow the black customers around the store, thinking that we're stealing. Of course, the Zara spokesperson stated the expression special order is a term used to designate a common situation in which associates are requested to enforce customer service and zone coverage on the floor. It does not designate a person or group of people of any category. I think that's bullshit. I already know what y'all doing. Same thing happened at Macy's. Same thing happened at Barney's.
That's easy. They talk with your money. Stop shopping at Zara.
Listen, I have no problems with that. I had to put my friends on to game about the whole Zara thing, and they were on some, well, I love that store.
Fuck them.
Basically. Ladies and gentlemen, selfie sticks will be banned from Disneyland or Disney World and/or effective June 30th. Due to safety concerns, the park decided to implement the ban when a passenger pulled out the selfie stick mid-ride to take a flick. No selfie stick for you. They're gonna be confiscating your selfie stick, Mila.
Damn it, man!
I know, right? Gosh,
I need that young selfie with Mickey.
I know.
Last time I went to last time I went to Disney World, I took a picture. I stood on the line for 3 hours to take a picture with Darkwing Duck.
I used to love
because
Darkwing
he's
Duck.
sexy. He's a sexy duck.
He's dope.
With the aviator jacket and the scarf and the glasses.
Dope. Yes.
Talking about
Darkwing Duck. Oh yeah, the Launchpad McQuack. I messed up. Not Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck's dope. Yeah, he's the one with the cape and the hat. I don't like Darkwing. I'm talking about Launchpad McQuack.
It's a shame that I know. I shouldn't even know that, right?
DuckTales.
Launchpad McQuack is the man.
He was. And I used to wish I could be like Scrooge to swim through all that money. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
So all selfie sticks will be confiscated at the gate, then returned upon departure. I wonder if when they confiscate the selfie stick, will they be charging you to hold it?
I know, right? Because it sounds like something that they had
to. That's a marketing ploy.
Yeah, just to add. It's like coat check.
Basically, they're like, look, either leave it. We'll advise them to put it in their car, back in their car, their hotel room. But that means do they get to skip the line? Like, let's say if they agree to, and it's crowded, they agree to put the
do you hold my place in line?
Do you hold my place? Can I just walk right up to you, like, at the post office when you have to fill out some paperwork and they be like, come back here.
Yeah.
You get to come back?
You better.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't right, but Mila, no selfie stick for you. Can we get on to Roxanne's Roundtable? Are we good?
Yep.
All right. This portion of the show, no, we got to hear action.
We ready.
Round and round. Can you turn that up, Six? Ow! You are now listening to Roxanne's Roundtable R&R. Today's topic is coined, Who's Your Idol? I would like to again welcome singer, musician, actor, as well as an American Idol finalist, Qaasim Middleton. Thank you for joining us today.
Check on the mic, 1, 2, and the 3.
Yes. There we go.
Thank you guys for
We
having
love
me.
you.
I love you too. I really.
You're so yummy.
Yeah, thank you.
Your brother's so yummy as well. Y'all look like twins.
Yeah, I know he's taller than me too. Yeah.
Is he? How old? Can I ask?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Don't ask me how old I am.
I'm not. It's the cardinal rule.
Thank you. You see, he's so young and he knows.
He's an intelligent young man.
Yeah, my brother's 15. His name's Qaasim Middleton. Check him out.
Gorgeous. You guys could be twins. This is so dope. Yo,
I know your family. I know your people. I actually just did a record with Blitz a couple of weeks ago.
Really? Yeah. Oh man, yeah, you got an album coming out soon. Y'all better get ready. It's out of nowhere.
Yeah. Shout out to MCMI.
Shout out to MCMI. The Plague. And with that being said, I also want to pay my condolences to my uncle PH as he passed away.
R.I.P.
And that dude, man, he was a huge inspiration in my life in regards to just like MCing and battle rap, and just not to my life, but the culture of hip hop. And I didn't even realize, as much as he was an impact to me, I didn't realize how much of an impact he was to hip hop as a whole. Yeah. So I was just like, wow, he's getting so much love. And it's funny because sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh, this, that, and the third, everybody wants to be nice, but as soon as somebody passes away, that's when you want to give them the credit for what they do. And it's like it's bittersweet because you're happy that he's getting this much love and and support, but it's like he's not here to see that. So
yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, and definitely
he touched a lot of lives.
Yes. And yeah, people they're gone but not forgotten. They put up a mural over there, if I'm not mistaken, over there by Albee Square Mall.
I haven't seen it yet.
One of my friends, shout out to the God Victorious, he was there, and he was a part of that whole thing. So R.I.P.
Thank
Qaasim, you're a triple threat. You are a singer, an actor, a musician. Like, how did you get your start?
Oh man, from my parents. My mother is Toni C. Wright. She was the first woman to win Miss Mississippi as a black woman.
Wow.
In 1987. I'm not trying to say that. But in regards to what she did for the black community, she was the first black woman to win that title, and her talent was singing. And my father, he's Qaasim Middleton. He's a musician, a part of Stomp. And he goes overseas just to teach hands and feet to children in Japan, Italy, and he does shows. Like, so it's just, with that being said, they kind of, before I was born, they kind of instilled that within my brother and I, so that when it's time for us to do our thing, we'll just have what they have, but just more
turned up.
Yeah. So that's what having kids is about, in my opinion.
And living vicariously through our babies. That's a bunch of talent in one family.
Thank you. Yeah, man. So I was just blessed. I started beatboxing. I was like 6 months. And I started drumming.
I've seen videos on YouTube like that.
Yeah,
with these little babies doing the same thing at
such
a young age.
It's like, yeah, man, it's
you gotta get them started.
Yeah,
early. You gotta put the music in them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's a real thing. I started playing drums, I think, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up, but I started playing drums when I was like 3, or backwards. Maybe I beatboxed when I was 3 and played drums when I was 6, something like that. But I started playing guitar actually when I was 10, because I did the Naked Brothers band.
Yes,
I see a guitar right there. Yeah. Can we pass it to you real quick?
Yeah. Don't even play with us, because you know. And you got yours. Do you know who you're sitting next to?
All right, can we get a?
What you want to hear?
Give us a quick freestyle.
Oh, a freestyle?
Yeah. Or whatever you got.
Sing No Woman No Cry.
Oh, matter of fact, wait.
That would be a good one, Mila.
Wait. You want to do? Wait, should I? Because I want to do the thing with my brother. Because Khalil, come in.
Come on in, Khalil.
Hold on.
Oh, I love it.
Come here.
Why should I wait for a change? Why should I wait for a change?
Mila.
To come, my darling. Yeah.
I'm about to cry.
When I know I can always just make one. I figured it out. No, wait, I'm lying. I've tried to believe in all that said. I am lost in your words. And your words are in between all the things that matter most to me. That's why I felt like I figured it out, but no, I am still lying. I'm lost. Someone come find me. No, I figured out myself. Cause why should I wait for a change to come when God has made my own? Why should I wait for a change to come when God has made my own? Why should I wait for a change to come when God has made
better work.
My own.
Mila, will you let them hear your voice now? She's so shy. I was about to use both mics. I didn't know what to do just now. I was ever so. Yes, can we get our applause?
Oh no, it's a blessing being here, man. It's like, you know, that's what it's about. It's about sharing what you have with other people. You know, I wrote that song about 2 years, about a year and a half ago. No, it's okay. Oh, you want to set it up? Set it up for the thing. Ooh,
thank you.
Is it working? Wait, let me figure it out.
The articulated arm just likes to do its own weird thing.
And then we got
and that it's doing as we see.
Magic hand right there. We lit. All right. So I wrote that song.
You got your earphones, Mila?
Yes.
Woo!
I'm a rapper, so I'm gonna hold it like I'm rapping, right? Quote.
Look, I gripped the mic so hard, I got calluses. Who's that,
You're gonna have to share with me.
Yes. Oh my God! So you were saying you wrote that song?
Yeah, I wrote that song. The song is called Change, and that segued that song into another song I wrote called Center Man, which is even a bit more emotional than that one.
What inspired that particular song? I mean, it sounds self-evident almost, but can you tell us?
No, it was more or less just an amalgamation. After I graduated high school, while I was going through the graduation of high school, it wasn't like one specific event, just an amalgamation of events that just occurred.
Okay,
so
like a multitude of things.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I just allowed for that to pour in, and the words didn't come in until later, but I had a melody, and then the words came from when we would just play. I would just be playing around with my brother or whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm not waiting, and that would just kind of worked in. So like as that happened, just naturally, I wrote the lyrics of just why should I wait for change when God has made my own.
I like that. That is so.
I need to live by that myself too.
And it certainly is inspiring. How did you get to be a part of the Naked Band Brothers?
Naked Band Brothers.
Did I say right?
Naked Band Brothers. No, that's all. That's alternative.
Did I switch it out?
That's something else, Rob.
That's that movie you were watching last night.
Oh no,
the Naked Brothers Band.
Yeah, no.
Perhaps it was a movie I watched last night. I kid.
Nah. So okay, what happens is I was actually I auditioned for the show as an actor.
Was it in LA? Did you have to travel?
No, it was in the city. Yeah, nice, at the Nickelodeon headquarters in the city, like near Times Square. I auditioned. I got called in because I did this thing. So y'all know Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas, he was on Victorious. Is a good friend of mine. He was also up for the role as well. They saw me in his video, and they called me in to do the audition as well as him.
Okay.
And so with that being said, I did the audition. I didn't make it to the first one, but I came through for the second calls or whatever. And they really liked what I had to offer. Good. So it was down to 3 of us, and I got the role. And it was a blessing because after I got that role, Leon got Victorious. And so it was just like a back and forth.
Gotcha.
And so it was cool. So I was an actor, and they taught me how to play guitar. Because at first I didn't know how to. I was just a drummer, and I was already a drummer.
I was that's nice. And you caught on quickly.
Yeah, I tried.
My kids used to watch that show. Wow. I guess I'm showing my age.
Thank you. No, not at all, actually. No, but I do appreciate that. It was just a cool experience. After they realized that we actually started learning the instruments, they just started teaching us and giving us more lessons. And then after a while, after the show was done, I couldn't really afford to get my own lessons, so I taught myself the rest. So
see, that's what I'm talking about. Did they ever release a CD or anything like that, or go on tour?
I believe so. I think they went on tour after the show as Nat and Alex, and now Nat has a movie coming out. Give him a shout out real quick. Yeah, what's the name of the movie called? It's Paper Towns. Yeah.
Nice, congratulations.
So I'm giving him a shout out as well. So, but we got a movie coming
out too.
So we got a movie coming out called Steps. I don't even have that big of a role in it as much as my little brother does.
Wow.
So, we just. Yeah, man.
Oh, your mic is out again, Mila.
So
again.
Hello.
Just a fan.
Just shoot. Oh, sure.
Oh, darn! Not again with that silly mic. But what is that movie about? Are you allowed to say?
Well, it's I would say this. I would say it's about. Why don't you say something, Khalil?
There you go, Mila.
Is this a surprise? Are you trying to help?
Hello.
There you go.
Oh, here's my mother.
Mommy, Tony, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Mommy's out there.
Oh, the whole
Bez will get him. So tell us about growing up in Brooklyn. Once you did the whole Nickelodeon thing and came back to Brooklyn, did your friends act a little funny style? Like, were they receiving, accepting? Did they throw shade?
Well, I mean, for the most part.
Did they ask you to get put on? Because, we love
asked to get put on. Everybody asked to get put on. I mean, it's like, that's just what happens. But I'm saying, I didn't really, it wasn't really like they're not my friends no more, or they're more of my friends. Even though that tends to happen, it's not really like put out in the forefront of my life. And the people who have been a part of my life still are part of my life to this day. So it's not really like I haven't really dealt with anything too crazy, going on. But
gotcha.
I have a question.
You
well, I was gonna ask about American Idol, but you can go.
I was gonna ask something about that too.
Can I just tell a quick story about American Idol really quickly?
Oh, I'm glad your mic is on.
Well, I have to hold the cord. This is short, so I'm over here bootlegging it. But okay, so you were on American Idol, and I don't generally watch those singing competition shows because they stress me out. But you were on at the same time as my friend Kimberly Nicole was on The Voice. Oh, wow. And so my whole timeline was completely overwhelmed, first by her, but then when you blacked out and that made the news, I reposted it and I was like, who is this kid? And then my whole timeline was like, what do you mean who is that? We've been posting, and I want to say something like 23 people were like, Mila. Wow. Seriously? Our timeline. So I actually got cursed out by Blitz.
Wow.
You're playing yourself. What do you mean? And I had to go back. And then, like I said, I did a song with him a few weeks ago, and I came to the rooftop, to the loft afterwards. And we came into the living room after the game was over. They're like, so watch these videos, and then they made us watch you on Idol. I was like, yes. So the family reps, but also I really got to see you, and you were doing your thing.
And mommy's in the building. Woo! Definitely.
In the building.
So back to the American Idol thing. Seriously, what was that like? You went through the audition phase. You got the yellow ticket. You got the yellow ticket. You made it to the golden ticket. You made it to Hollywood. Simon obviously wasn't there at this point because he wasn't, right?
No. It's Harry Connick Jr., Keith Urban, and Jennifer Lowe.
How did they treat you?
They was cool. The thing is, the judges, they don't really get a chance. You don't really get a chance to interact with them when it's time for the show.
Gotcha.
But after the show, they was mad cool. I made a joke with J-Lo. I was like, hey, I want to do a track with you, but I was so serious, and she was like, I'm down. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm looking forward to doing something very, very soon. And Harry, after I got eliminated, he came and talked to me. He was just like, yo, man, you did a great job. I really appreciate your voice.
Nice.
And and from what I was told, he does that for all the contestants to kind of keep them motivated to keep going and pushing forward, because it kind of gets overwhelming at times, if not kind of very much. I'm lying, it's very much, and it's and so it was cool because as much as we kind of get a hard time from him, and he's kind of like the bad cop out of all the cops that are on the as judges on the show.
Yeah, he was a jerk.
Yeah, but that's his job. That's his job. And so I'm not really.
I was mad.
I have no bad blood against what he was saying, because all he was doing, in my opinion, was making me a better artist and a better musician. So and it made me quick on my feet when it comes down to responses and how to talk to certain people. So it's just it's cool. Everything is a learning experience. So I'm not
absolutely.
I ain't tripping about that.
Did you get along with? Go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask. So when you were going through the whole audition process, right? Mm-hmm. Did you see all those psycho crazy people?
You know what? Not in person. Kind of in person, but not really in person. More or less just online. And it's crazy how hard people go for seeing your demise. It's really I've never gone out of my way to growing up. I've just never gone out of my way to say something bad about somebody.
Right.
So when people say, "Oh, he needs to die," or it's just as extreme as that, or "Oh, he needs to stop. He needs to start." Just they'll say, "I need to do a whole nother career than what I'm focusing myself on doing." It's just really crazy. I feel like being a hater is just mad extra. Like you can like not like somebody, but you're spending more energy talking bad about that person than just working on yourself. But you know what? That's just another part of life, and people feel inclined to do that, such as diminish or work on dehumanizing someone else just because they don't like them or don't like something that they stand for. There are moral inconsistencies that happen within this country or within the world. But when it comes down to just going about your business and trying to spread happiness and have a good vocation for spreading positivity amongst the world, it's just extra when you see that. When you see I'm not actually a mean person. Like I'm very intense. Yes, I'm very intense. And people saw that, but they also thought I was cocky because I was intense. And I was like, but I'm from Brooklyn. What do you expect?
Listen,
I don't understand.
We got a chip on our shoulder, us Brooklyn,
it's not
us Brooklyn boys and girls.
It's like what I fully
on it all day.
Fully. So I would get tight when I did my shoulder, and I would crack my neck a little bit before and after I sang.
They took that as a sign of something else. Give me a break.
I didn't know if I was watching American Idol or BET Awards. I read that comment. I was weak when I saw that.
That is racist.
I was weak.
I concur.
Shoot, but it is what it is. It is black entertainment television, so it's shoot. At the end of
the day, did you get along with all of the finalists?
Yeah, pretty much. They said
there was no backstage beef.
Yo, I mean, to be honest, to be honest, like there have been times where somebody may have had some words against somebody else, but it's a competition.
Performance per se.
No, just about personality wise and how you get along with somebody. Like you gotta have a certain code of ethics. But it was like. It wasn't. They told us that we were the most friendly season they've ever had. So I was and I know I had a huge deal to do with that because I like people. So I just so if there was supposed to be a beef, I would have diminished that just because I like messing with everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if anything, that was a blessing in itself. But at the same time, there really was no problems. And if there were problems, we talked about it behind the camera
and resolved it immediately.
Because there's no point in adding that extra drama for other people to feed on when we're already getting that negativity from people anyway.
The whole world.
From a professional standpoint, it just doesn't make sense. People like to do that, and I'm like, that's just not me. That's not us.
Gotcha. You gotta let us know exactly what you're working on again. I need to know about music, about anything that you're doing regarding acting. You have to make sure you share your social media information so that all of our listeners and viewers can be able to hit you up, and I will be posting all of this information on our website as well. So what are you working on right now? You mentioned a movie a few minutes ago.
So the movie called Steps Mom. What is the name of the director? And Ed Harris, and it's executively produced by Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Shaq is a man who wears many
different hats. So Steps is coming out real soon, and I'm working on an EP. Don't really have a title yet, so I'm not gonna say anything too much about that.
But you're not gonna ask you one question about it though.
Oh, what
is everything written by yourself?
Oh yes, definitely.
And what about the musically arranged as well?
Yeah. Oh, actually, what happens is,
are you involved in that?
Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. We doing some of my arrangements right now. I'm gonna give a great shout out to my boy Andres Valbuena, because he's my drummer for my band Juggernaut War Party is the band. It's actually not a band, it's the crew. And we do an Afro-Punk Battle of the Bands this year. We just made it past the first rounds.
Wow.
So yeah, this past Monday. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So up next is our July 10th performance. July 10th is like $7.24 online or something like that.
Where?
At the Beast of Bourbon.
Where's that at?
It's like on Myrtle, it's
in
on
Brooklyn,
Myrtle Avenue. It's on Brooklyn. It's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we'll be there with bells on.
Thank you.
It's lit. July 10th, you said?
Yes, July 10th.
That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. And it's on my Instagram.
It's
on my Instagram.
We gotta become friends.
Yo, fully. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow all y'all. My Instagram and Twitter is the same. It's at QAASIM official. And don't put a U there. There's no U in my name. QAASIM official. And then I also have a Facebook fan page as Qaasim Middleton. If you see the post, it's the picture of my last performance for my Hey Ya when I'm wearing an all blue suit with the zip on the side.
And that was my song too. I was just like, yo, he's doing Hey Ya. He gotta win.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And I was just like, yo, these haters, they hating on.
Yeah, it's
Andre.
okay, man. It's okay.
Listen, mommy, I want to know, when you saw all that going down, and you saw your son like in the bottom, whatever. How did you feel? Come over here. You gotta come on.
Because let me tell you something about this mommy right here.
Beautiful mom.
Roxanne's the kind of mother who runs on stage like,
Yes. I was like Cookie. I'm Cookie in the first degree.
And by the way, I just want to say that we've been making a joke about how she needs to come on Empire as Cookie's older sister. And I'll drop the mic on that. I'll drop the mic on that again. I'll do that again.
Yes. How did it make you feel when you saw your son was like in the bottom two or whatever the case may be? Like, what was your input? Like, you were watching from the sidelines? Were you in LA?
Well, K-Benz was there with me. So please, you need to answer that. I was having a heart attack. I
rebuked every single one of those in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Like a relief when he got off. I'm like, oh, good. But because he kept saying, I don't want to get in top 5. I said, boy, don't say that. The universe don't know you're playing. But
I was serious. I didn't want to win.
The universe don't know you're playing.
Every week was stressful. Every week was very, very stressful.
I can imagine.
But I wanted him to do his thing, show out, do his thing, and they weren't ready for him because he comes with all these aspects of entertainment, dancing, But they weren't ready for him. But, he did his thing, and we're proud of him. And
he's so humble.
Yeah,
he did a super job with your boy.
Yeah,
Nah, I mean, the only thing is with the experience was just the fact that they they wanted us to be certain kinds of characters and wanted us to say certain things and be so that we can fill this certain kind of slot for the show. And they didn't allow for us to show all of our colors because of that. So it's just like because they had one kind of person already on the show, they tried to keep me away from a certain style of music that I could have done. And it was like they didn't want me. I was trying to do ballads.
Okay, they don't want
the whole time.
two balladiers.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
so
I got you.
And he's been humble because another thing that he did not mention was Qaasim went to the cattle call. He went to the Nassau, started at the very bottom, standing outside at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
He didn't go through no special. He didn't say anything until
He didn't use no
I'm Naked Brothers,
yeah.
nothing that. He just went in, auditioned, they passed him to the next person, and it wasn't until he got to the final calls and he wrote down everything that he had been involved in. They were like, but they still didn't use his resume. They didn't tell the world who he was. People started slowly finding out. Even now, some people
still finding out. Yeah.
I didn't know he's from the Naked Brothers band because I think had that crew known, that they would have, really, really been on him for voting.
Was that intentional? Did you guys not use that as?
I mean, they've asked us, and I told them, but they didn't use that information afterwards.
I think, in all fairness, they probably wanted it to be a fair ride for everybody. But sometimes, when you paid your dues, it's automatically fit and fair to let them know that who he was because he's been in the woodshed for all those years.
You know what I think?
They should have been, letting the people know about that.
I'm cynical, and I think that they would rather just have people believe that they found him up off the streets and made him into who he is.
That's what Kevin said.
Yeah.
Kevin said that. We said they just want to take the action.
Yo, you should have said this place. He was like,
That's what K-Benz said.
Hold that pose.
That's what K-Benz said. But y'all so pretty. Y'all so pretty.
Beautiful people, man. And I also want to.
Good. Yeah, we got to work. What?
Yeah, man.
Cupcakes up in here.
Come on there, Rob. We've got to wrap it up.
Family of stars.
Listen, I love it. I'm feeling like I'm in the place to be.
Family of star
Maybe I'll blow
power.
up even further. That'll be great. I'm feeling these vibes.
Can you guys? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I know we don't have a lot of time. Can we just get them to sing one more time, real quick? 30 seconds.
Are you gonna sing with them?
No.
Well, we're about to play something in a minute.
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
Rob's
okay,
about
okay.
to set up.
Listen, we could do it
Dang it.
out there.
Yeah.
Listen, you've got to give your information again because we've got to wrap it up.
Okay,
Where your
perfect.
social media information.
All right, so my social media information is Qaasim Official. That's Qaasim Official on Twitter and Instagram. You can hit me up on my Facebook as well, Qaasim Middleton, Qaasim Middleton. I got a little check mark by my name. I've got verified finally.
Official page, y'all.
Official
Act
page,
like y'all
y'all.
got some sense.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to represent, you feel me?
I'm verified.
And I just want to give my shout outs
Blue
on my
check.
Pay My Dues to Plague, MCMI, MBE, and the Juggernaut. Am I missing anything? And this is the Juggernaut War Party, and War Lodge. So that's it. You feel me?
Got it. And like I said, I'll repost everything on our page again. Mila?
July 10th is our show, and you can hashtag Juggernaut War Party to find it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
We're in
Thank
the
you.
building.
Bells on.
We're in the
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so
Nice.
and the ticket information is on my Instagram.
And I've got to ask you something behind the scenes. Please remind me, okay?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Mila, give your information, darling. Hip Hop Soul!
Twitter, Facebook,
You gotta sing it.
Instagram. I'm not gonna sing it. I don't want to sing
God,
around
you're so
them.
stingy with your voice.
I'm shy.
Why you acting like that?
All right, Mila, go ahead.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MELAMACHINKO.
AKA Sweater Puppies.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Don't
Next week
do
we're going to
it.
kick your ass, but go ahead.
I didn't get to rant. I'm gonna save my rant for next week.
Yes, I'm
Holla at me
sorry.
on social media. I'm out here. NewMoneyWithChinko.com coming soon. And yeah.
Gotcha. Don't forget, you can catch Roxanne here every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. Follow me on Twitter at Roxanne ROX the number 1 on the IG, Roxanne NYC. You can check out our website as well RoxanneRoxanne.ROCKS because I rocks.
Real quick. I'm sorry. Shout out to Sky Zoo.
That's my son.
We killed Blue Note last night. We tore the stage down.
Yes.
You know.
I'll post those
music for
videos
my
on
friends out
my
now.
website too, if I ever get them.
Music for my friends out now.
I want to do a track with that dude. Just let y'all know.
Sky is incredible.
Yo, Sky Zoo, if you're listening, I want to do a track with you, bro.
Milo, you can put the word in, of course. You can email me all advice, questions, whatever you have to, kick it with me about. And for marketing, we don't mind having ads on our website. Info at RoxanneRoxanne.ROCKS. And 6. Take us out of here. What you got? You want to introduction?
Okay, yo, this is my song, Different. It's still unreleased right here, so this is like new music. Only because I'm different. Yeah. Only because I'm different. Hello, my name is DRK. I conjure lyrics from my mind and beats from my brain. I just became a little lost for words I must say. As the people I showed my music to said it was just a little different. And then comes the face one of the hard facts. That different is also original. You all should know that. So to give a choice, you can take away from the set of flows that I sink and dish out all my contemplation that just make me different. But I'm trying to keep it simple. As a lyricist, you should know that my lyrics should be lyrical. Thus, when it's spoken, must be spoken from the heart. The brain will pick it up and will make attempts to turn it to art. That's different. For your ears to decipher the sublime, it's hard to see the signs that were burning scorch for the masterminds. Set on fire, douse the flame, place on sand and make the glass before the hours up. Went back to the past and brought hip hop. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Cause I'm a new jack. Cause I'm different. Oh wait, but we're not done yet. People try to manifest lies so I can forget to listen to my mom and dad. They told me never to regret the gifts that I've been given. If that means that I must relinquish, then so be it. Then so be it. I don't mind. Why? Cause you need it. Why? Because I surprised. You can't see it, honey, but just bear with me. I'm tired of seeing many people just go ahead and talk all the crap and going. People tell them not to just because they're smarter than the people who don't listen and make decisions that aren't from the average shows that are basically just afraid of me. So with that being said, y'all should go with the crowds that aren't connected to the crowds that hate seeing that alone saying so they ain't playing. And because that's me, they probably don't want to turn my so they resist. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing my swag just to bring the beat back. Yeah. Cause I'm a new jack. I swing the swag. Cause I'm different. But I'm never going to drop the torch when it's past, and I'm never going to stop.